Hello, we are going to talk about some graphing and some data on a different kind of graph than we have seen before. We might have seen one that looks a little bit like this with these bars on here. It's called a bar graph. But now each sport, we talked about this, a similar chart to this last week. But at that time, we only had one bar for each sport. Actually, that's the one that we rolled the dice and we made the chart ourselves. So now it's split up a little differently, and now we have boys and girls for each sport. So now we can see that boys on each line or each sport, the boys is going to be blue and the girls is going to be orange. So now we can decipher a little bit more instead of just how many total. We know that we can stretch that data out a little bit more and know exactly how many girls and how many boys voted for each one. So here we have on this x-axis down here, we have basketball, soccer, baseball, and football. I believe these are a little bit different than last time, so I think we had track and field as one last time too when we had that pie chart. And then on the side over here, these are the number of students that chose their favorites. Okay, so either 0 students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now remember that if this goes up to here, so this basketball in the blue is boys, if it goes up to the 4, that means there are 4 boys. It's not 4 total people who enjoy basketball, right? Because the boys have 4. We also need to count the girls. So the boys have 4 and then the girls have 2. So if we're asking the total number, we're going to need to make sure we add those together. Usually if we see a bar graph, we just see the one bar that goes all the way up, and then we can decide if, what the most or what the least is. But this gives us an extra step that we need to do if it's asking us for the total. So we'll need to just take a look and make sure we're reading very carefully what the questions are asking. So on this first one, it asks us how many more boys voted for basketball than girls. So we're only looking at basketball, right? So we're going to look over here, basketball. We have 4 boys and 2 girls. So we're figuring out how many more boys voted. Okay, so the girls ends right here, and there are 1, 2. So 2 more boys voted. So if you're comparing them, you can kind of pretend like I did that this line kind of goes all the way over here, and then that would be the same, right? They would both have 2, but the boys have more. So then we figure out how many more. So here's 1 more, and here's 2. So I counted where these lines are, 1 more and 2 more. So how many more boys voted for basketball than girls? And you can say 2, or you can write, I wonder if I can write 2 more. Nope, I can't. Okay, so I just typed in the number 2 because it says how many more boys. So it didn't ask for how many basketballs. It didn't ask for what the total was. So make sure you're listening to what the actual question is so that we can get these correct. What is the total number of students who voted for soccer? Okay, so now we know the sport that we're looking for is soccer. And this is kind of what I mentioned earlier, the total number. So when it's total, we're going to add them together, right? So like when we're asking for the total, we're adding instead of subtracting. What is the total number for soccer? So we have how many boys? We have 2 and 3 girls. So we're adding those together, 2 plus 3. And our answer goes down here. So 2, and we're adding 3 more equals 5. So 5 is the total. This one says, which sport got the least amount of votes? So we have to figure out the total for them, and then we are going to figure out which one has the least number of votes altogether. So we know that soccer is 5. Let's see if I can write this. I'm not very good at doing this on my computer. You guys are better at doing this on your iPad. So 5. And then basketball, 4 plus 2. So basketball is 6. Baseball, 6 plus 5. So we can count on. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So baseball is 11. And football is 3 boys and 1 girl. So 3 plus 1. So football is 4. So it asks us which sport got the least votes. So are we going to type in 4? No, we are not. It says which sport this time, okay? These up here says how many more, so we're looking for a number. What is the total? Also looking for a number. Now this one says which sport. So in this one we can write football. All right, so we've got the first 3 done. Let's check what else we need to know. Luckily, they put the chart on the second page too, so we can kind of look at that. Otherwise, it's kind of challenging to go back and forth. So this works well for us. Which sport got the most votes? So we already did this on the page before. So let's see if we can remember our numbers. We have 6, 5, 11, and 4. Okay, I'm going to write them again over here because I like to practice writing with my computer. Oh gosh, sorry guys. Oh man. There we go. Okay, so which sport got the most? Right, we're going to put baseball, right? We're not going to put the 11 this time because it's asking us which sport. So we'll type in baseball. And then it says, based on this data, will more boys or girls like to play golf? So we have to decide if more boys or more girls would like to play golf. You might think that this is just a question that we would have no idea what to do with this data, but check it out. In all of these sports, check out which one is taller in each sport. We have the boys are taller in basketball. I mean more, right? Not just taller. Yeah, I don't mean like height. So the boys have more votes in basketball. The girls have more votes in soccer. The boys have more votes in baseball, and the boys have more votes in football. So, which one most of the time has more, boys or girls? All right. And so in 3 out of these 4, football, baseball, and football, baseball, and basketball, the boys like the sports more. So we're going to just take an educated guess, and we're going to say that probably more boys will like it because this, just because of what the data is like. What is it? Is who likes to watch it more? Sorry, I thought it was playing. Who likes to watch it more? So most often on these sports, basketball, baseball, and football, boys like to watch it more. So we're just going to assume that boys also might want to watch golf. Okay, so this activity is called lesson 21, activity 5. So once you've completed with this video, you can go ahead and get that done. Please remember that you need to push the globe and the home button so I know that you have completed your work. You will also have some additional work in your homework folder on your unique homepage because there are some missing assignments right now. So we are going to book it and try to get as many assignments completed as we can so we can keep moving forward and it doesn't slow us down because we're doing a great job moving forward. We just have to make sure that people are turning in those assignments. So if you have something assigned to you and you click on it and it's already completed, then that is perfect. You just need to check it over and then make sure you click the globe and the home button because then I will be able to see that it's done. We just might have skipped that step in the past. So let me know if you have any questions. Good luck, guys. Thanks for working hard.